Morning everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome along Alexander Jack J 1174, hope we're all well. Got there in the end this morning. Streamlabs decided to reset the stream keys, which is very useful. Wondered why it was dead. Sitting here waiting for people. So we are going to take a look at the straw harvest this morning. Hey Game Hero, how are we doing? First things first, got a slight combine issue to sort out. So, had a helper going on here, just got to get a trailer to that so that can carry on. It's out for PC, Jack. There's a couple of things to fix on the console version. So we'll be having a look at that in a moment. I just need to get a trailer up there for the combine, and then we can carry on. So we'll be having a look at the big baler first. Usually my go-to baler in 17. This was the only map that I've actually got crops to combine on at the moment, which isn't going to interfere with anything else I'm doing. We'll have a look at the two variations of the big baler in a second. The one I've got there is with the bale chute with manual twine refill. Yes, it is going to be on console. It needs an update first. Morning Jeremy, how are we doing? These John Deeres have been out a while, the 6920s. Dino hasn't told me that he's released the others yet. Right, so now that one is sorting itself out, we can take a look at the baler. So, we have it here. Looks okay from the outside here. Can't see anything glaringly obvious which is out of place on there. Compared to other bales, it actually has the wheels attached and steering axle that works properly. Not mentioning which particular balers I'm getting at there. Hoses that connect up. Okay, so the PTO guard cut slightly through the drawbar, but that's minor. So you better get some string down here for this, which I would guess would be in pallets. There we go. So we get a bigger pallet this time by the looks of it. So you can buy as much string as you want. So you want 48 or 4, which is a nice little addition. I like the way it comes up the leasing costs when you can't actually lease string. I'd like to know what happens if you could lease it and had to return it. So get the pallet of string there. And whilst we're in here, we'll get the other variant of this baler. We'll have a look through everything in the shop as well, what we've got. So we've got the 3-bale grab, we've got the bigger 6-bale one, we've got the vertical grab, we've got the comprima, the bale collect and the Primos, all of which we'll be having a look at. So in here, there's no wheel or tire configuration options for this. But we've got bale shoot or bale collect. We've got manually or automatic. It says it needs 258 horsepower, but I'm slightly suspicious of that, shall we say, from experience of 17. We will try one on something around that horsepower, but I have an idea what will happen. If it's anything like the 17 version, it would struggle that sort of horsepower. Then we've got the little bale collect as well. Yep, pallet hall will be there as well. So under sheds, we've got the pallet hall with crane, and pallet hall palletizer. So we'll have a look at them as well. I'm sure I can find somewhere to put them down on here. Morning Darren, how are we doing? So we want a tractor around 250 horsepower. Let's see just how we can push this. So let's go for the 230 IPM in that series. And just some better looking wheels and tyres on there. They certainly were, Jeremy. Hey Farm Life, how are we doing? Right, so we have a pallet of string there. $36.50 model. I have no idea what that is. Why are you bad, Van Life? So this is the bare minimum of horsepower, just above the bare minimum this thing is supposed to need. And there's a dynamic hose problem between this mod and that mod, which is interesting because that hasn't got any problems on any other vehicles. Just had your hair cut, what's bad about that? So we'll try this on another tractor. Make sure it's the tractor. What else have we got in here? Smallest one of them is 285. No comment, Farm Life, just no comment. Why would you say that sort of thing to me? You know what's going to happen. Evening, Milton. It's dangerous saying that sort of thing, Farm Life. You know what I'm going to reply. 269, near enough. Why give me that sort of ammunition to say you look an idiot? Should be on Twitch as well. Alright, so let's go give this one a try out. So it was just that tractor. So as it's straw halves, we'll obviously try it on straw to start with. And we'll get a big M going on this field to the right. So we can try it on there as well. At least they found it was broken prior to release, Farm Life. Look at it that way. That all unfolds as it should do. Could do a bit of an odd way here and leave that headland for now so that convoy doesn't hit the bales. So we'll pick up animation there. Everything looks good in the front. Plunger animation or packer animation, whatever you want to call it in there. So look at what details we've got moving from above. I don't want to fall in there, but yep, it's as power hungry as ever. ASG, Spencer, how are we doing? So as I expected, if you put the right horsepower on it, it's really going to struggle still. At least for an hour or so. Jack. So we definitely have a slight power requirement there. Still got the custom bale textures with it. Why did I leave a pressure washer there? Your 2850 couldn't pull the skin off a rice pudding, Spencer. I have no idea, Dan. The straw texture I've got on there. Where did I can't remember what site I found that on. Right. So this one needs filling up with twine. So better just get that up for this. So let's have a look under them side panels now. So lots of detail under there. I doubt we'll be able to start it running with those side panels down, but we'll try. True, Jeremy. So it takes a whole pallet under there quite nicely, and it's still not full. There's still space in the back for more. You can't start it with the twine boxes down. Doesn't surprise me, Milton, and if those are having stream problems, just refresh, you'll be fine. Just nothing my end. No, let's hope not, Jeremy. That's fairly unpleasant when that happens. Had that a few times with combines. Yeah, it's YouTube, not me, Spencer. Right, so we've got more horsepower this time. Even that's struggling. At least the pickup's a nice wide width on them. So nice wide pickups, no problems in that respect. I take it YouTube is up to its tricks again. So no problems going downhill with it. Right, time for an experiment. So we're currently using... I have no idea, Jack, it's nothing my end. Definitely YouTube. Right, so we're currently using the 345. It's at 392 horsepower, and it's struggling. So what horsepower are we going to have to go to get this to go at a decent speed, shall we say? Shall we try 530? Yeah, I don't think we quite need the 9RX on the baler. Right, let's get this going again so we can get some more straw. And let's find the Syrian. We'll try this on both those balers up there. Yeah, I've not tried that yet. Actually, as we're taking a tractor up there, we'll take yet another part of the DLC with us. So we'll go into pallets first, and we'll get the bits what go with it. Which would be molasses. And we then want the Primos. Everything's a little bit curvy in your way of things, Spencer. Right, so we'll have this set manually, which means we're going to have to fill up with water as well. If it's the same as 17. Hey Lee, how are we doing? I'm presuming this still needs water in it. Yep. Skiving? That doesn't sound like something you do, Lee. So we're going to have to do something very uncommon with this and back it into the river or the pond. So I've got a water fill point on here at this end. Swap this between horsepower tractors up there as well. We'll have a look at it once we get in the field. Really true to life this, reverse it into pond. Nothing to do with you is straight, Spencer. You're from Suffolk. Dynamic hoses are good on there. Steering axle again. Have to get another trailer up here by the looks of it. Really, Spencer? You'd run the risk of saying that in a Norfolk-based stream? Oh dear. Alright, so let's have a look at this. All nicely detailed in the front. How it connects up. Try to climb up that then. Catch you later, Spencer. It's all nice detailed in there. Two-dimensional belts. So it looks fairly neat. Alright, let's give this a run then. I think we've got enough horsepower on it. I hope we've got enough horsepower on it with this. Wide pickup again. Slight animation issues there. Oh yeah, we've got some. Let's see what's going to happen. There we go. So 10k is the maximum speed with it. Looking at it in the shop, it looked like it might hold more than it did in 17. Oh yeah, it's a lot tighter with the pickups. So you need plenty of horsepower though. Yeah, it's good that the console is getting it this time. This is the Felsbrunn map. It's one I usually use for testing mods on. So that's the only map that I actually had had fields ready to harvest on at the moment. Definitely holds more. The hopper actually fills up on it. So you know in 17 the hopper didn't actually get very full. And we're full. Right. So I have to bring a trailer up here in a moment for that. We'll now put this on the baler over here. Yeah, apparently it didn't show up until the later stages of testing. When it does come out on console, I'll probably have a look at it on there as well. Evening, Aaron. How are we doing? Yeah, I think I had it up there for a review I done. I needed to clean the tractor to get the screenshot. Why are you bad? You not had a haircut that makes you look an idiot too, have you? Let's see what speeds this one will get up to. If this struggles, we've got a big problem. Well, you're the one who said the haircut made you look at an idiot at Farm Life, not me. All I saw was the bad comment. I know, very untidy. A very, very wide pickup. So, Xarian horsepower looks to be about right to pull a baler. Okay, so it's missed a bit on that biggest lump there. Which textures you looking for, How? Welcome along. It's chrome stuff, it is pricey. The stubble is a modded XML that I done for density, but the actual textures are Forgotten Fruits from memory, which are all on the FBM website, including my text density mod is on there. What I've done, but means swapping XMLs around for that one. And with the stubble density and that, if you haven't got a very good graphics card, you're going to struggle. Right, so we know that's going to work okay. Let's get this combine moving again. So I'm going to need some more straw swaths for the other baler. Yeah, Proceed would be nice in 19. Yeah, we'll get that positioned shortly, Farm Life. I would imagine that we take the 1.2 bales. if you can stretch to 2060, go 2060. Right, other baler then, before we get to the grabs and other bits and pieces. So again, no tire size options, and manually or automatic, we'll have it on manual, and this needs 80 horsepower apparently. Now let's see if we can find a suitably sized tractor. Oh yeah, there we go. 130 we'll go for with this. We will put front weights on it, we'll get it looking decent anyway. Even if we are just using it for trying things, we'll get at least looking the part. We'll have a 50k 6230 110 horsepower. Sneaky RN. Right, so we've got the 6230. So the smallest you can buy is 3 rolls for 360, which is what we'll have. Now, why are they saying £100? So it's an issue with the prices there. Right. So here's our round baler. This is the one I'm been waiting for as well. So again, everything's looking well textured. I'd like to think that might be all it's for. No, it's not even a £100 roll, that's why I was just had another look. Hey Stephen, how are we doing? So hose is connected okay. Just took 3 rolls in there. So 1.1 bales. Oh great. They've put switch current bale size onto the same key that hides the HUD. So 1.55. 1.10, yeah, we could have some fun here. Okay. So we'll try the 1.1 first. I know the second one is 1.2. While I think about it, before we get too far away with that, let's just get this. So undo the other bit. Get that going. So we can experiment with the wrapper. And also to see what the grass pile textures are like, of course. No, it wasn't, Stephen. Just depends what I've got keys set for. Let me just have a look at something. See if we can find bale size in here. There we go. Okay, that button doesn't work on my controller. There we go. So it's just going to freeze while that saves. Yeah, I have, Aaron. It'll freeze itself in a minute. No, not at all. There we go. Right, so now, there we go. Let's get rid of that just for you. Experiment. it's got the auto unload mod on. Yeah, okay. It's got the auto unload mod on, but I don't think auto unload quite likes the baler by the looks of that. Yeah, auto unload and the baler don't seem to cooperate with each other. Okay. Let's double check that is that mod. Hey Ozzy, how we doing? Right, let's come out of game for a minute. It'll take a few seconds to reboot everything. Don't watch him farm life. Right, we're back. So what mods have I actually got relating to the baler in here? Anti-roll bales isn't turned on. It's not turned on. 1174. So it's got to be auto unload. He hasn't told me he's released it, Tom, but there's a 6020 premium on FBM, which is actually the 6030 premium, so I think that might be it. I need to actually message Dino in a little while about that. Just see what state of play is with them. So he said he'd message me once he'd released them. Okay. Interesting. There's some swaths there. So there's still a bale trapped in the baler at the minute, so 2 should pop out next time. Shouldn't be a problem at your age. Right, let's put them up to 1.3s now. Which these should be the 4,000 litre ones. Balers do get dirty real quick though. I'm gonna miss auto unload. Morning Tim, how are you doing? That's a big heap. Okay, let's up the bale size again. .55s. So it took most of that heat in, so that's a big improvement on baler pickups. You left that there. So what size are we up to now? 5,000 litre. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, they are nice textures. So of course I'm going to hazard a guess that we're going to be clearing up bales manually, which are above standard size. We just do 5-foot ones in real life, or 1.5 metre ones. The bales aren't rolling though, so it's a start. That must just leave the big boys, the 1.8s. So 6,500 litre bales. Not so many to clear up at that size. Hey sweetie, how are you doing? That's good then. These are the biggest bales at 1.8 metres. So 1.1, 1.3, 1.55, 1.8 metre diameter bales. Oh, trust me, you don't want to know some of the discussions, what goes on between us lot, what you don't get to see or hear about our end. I'll get one more bale, then we'll do a few grass ones with it. dating app is probably a bad description for it. Right, let's go and try some grass. Bales over here. So it's still set on 6 foot at the moment, at 1.8 metre. We do one of each where possible. The tractor's pulling it all right uphill. Will the bale sit still or will it roll? Place your bets now. Ooh. Still nice bale textures even on grass. So 1.1 next. Okay, Milton. What about that one? 1.3. Which the standard in-game sizes. And finally 1.55. Then we'll just do a quick experiment with another piece of machinery in this grass swath. Move that right back out of the way. The oil, no, not pellets. This is a very important experiment, this one. Glad I've still got that in here. No comment, Aaron. Just no comment on that. In a pickle, better pickle than the mayonnaise. It ought to be in the mayonnaise. Welcome, Aussie. Aussie Wog, I should say. Now, I haven't got any maps with hay ready to bale on in seasons at the moment, which could be irritating, but we'll see what it looks like in here. Got to see what the hay looks like as well. So if I had a seasons map with some hay on to bale, we'd be able to check it, but I haven't. The hay bales look decent. I have Aussie Log and Aussie Farmers in here. Spent rather a bit of time on that map, in fact, over the past few months. It don't look too bad. Oh, can't lift it. Right, now, just for RN's benefit, I already know the answer to this one. I just use automatic in there, it makes it a lot easier. Right. What wrappers have I got in? I've got the Acer one. Let's go for the Anderson one. Yeah, auto suits me fine even on the heavy loads. Too lazy to do gear changes. Right, so that's the standard size one. It just means setting more stuff up on the controls. That's what happens when you're around the woodpecker too long. Right, I would guess that's going to be the only one that does. No, it changed that to the right size. That's interesting. Okay, auto unloaded the first time. Okay, so it won't touch the big ones. But if you do the 1.1s, it will change them to the 1.3s. So hopefully that answers some questions. What is that baler doing? That baler looks like it's doing some sort of jig behind me there. It doesn't like the bale wrapper by the looks of it. What has that bale wrapper done like baler in the past that's trembling with fear? Right, we've got 2 or 3 grabs to try out. So, telehandler first. We'll have the 3-bar one on there, which can go on front loader, telehandler or wheel loader. Full range of colour options. Not sure at the minute, RN. Maybe later, we'll see. So we've got the 6-bar there. And that is a wheel loader. Right. So we'll do the 3-bar one first. Did spec that for telehandler, didn't I? So it looks like the tractor loader pattern on there. This tractor and loader fittings. There we go. Okay, it's not going to work with the mouse by the looks of it. We'll see. With the joystick rather. Let's see when we get up here if that's going to work. I'd like to think it will. Yeah, it works on the joystick. Just has to be on the bale first. Basically just get this set up for the other grab is the plan. No issues there. I remember what bale type is on that field up the back there at the minute. Did have some Hestons on there at one time. So that grab works fine. I think these are Hestons over here. So I think you break the grab in real life picking 3 of these up with it. So the grab will work with the Hestons as well if we want it to. So no problems with that. Not generally for 3. Tends to put a lot of strain on the machines. So we'll try this one, and we'll come and try the other one on a tractor and loader, if that'll fit them. Just need to unload that palletizer next. So we'll pick 6 up, but 5 fits better. Do you think that if you were to use the small Anderson trailer fleece bales, just put 12 on instead of 14, you'd be able to pick them up in 2 loads with this? It's all nicely detailed in the pipework and everything on there. Right, one more to look at. That would be that one. So front loader, telly and the wheel loader. We'll go with front loader this time. Get a decent sized tractor for loading them with. If the shot wants to play ball, there we go. Don't think there's any weighted options on this from memory. No. Not worried about OSC, GPS. Gotta have it at least looking nice, if nothing else. Yeah, that big baler is just a little bit too power hungry. Nice baler, isn't it, Nathan? Maybe I get a rare weight on this. Hey DJ, yeah, it is a good add-on. Still like that Newston map. Let's go spare some bales, see how we get on. Yeah, I'll keep threatening to go back to that, but probably not a good idea. You can pull the bale stacks down quite nicely with it if you look. Need to have a clear up all these bales on here and sell them. Yeah, fold and unfold. So it works for those ones. And those ones. This is the sort of grab you'd usually use for Hestons. Which is why I just put those three together on that other field. That's deliberate. also deliberate that I've got these Hestons. They're going down to the shop with us for something. We're going down to the shop rather than the stuff from the shop coming up here for this bit. Something we haven't tested yet with the pellets. I want to see if these will work with them. Not the first time I've done that with the 6930 with bales on the front on the loader. And I don't mean in game. Alright, so we want one of them. And the second one of them. Set to auto at this time. This is why I keep a bottomless purse on this save game. Well, we'll find out in a minute, 1174. This is why we're doing them. To get that thing hooked onto the side. Hey Joe Franlow, how are we doing? I thought I set this to refill automatically. $19, fresh out this morning. This is. So where is the there, that side. Right. Turn on the dial thing here. Let's see, shall we? Interesting. Don't really want a catapult on them off the other side. Funny enough. Give one little push and we'll see. Hey Widowmaker, how are we doing? What do you reckon? Not going to take the Hestons? No, it's moving. I think I've got it set on the joystick. There's X and Y. I feel that isn't going to take the Hestons, but we'll go and grab a normal one. That's a shame. Yep, that's it. X and Y on the keyboard. Had to try it with the other bale sizes just to check. Got some of the others nearby. Hey Reno, how are we doing? Yep, straw harvest add-on. We'll just take one with us then. Haven't tried the hall yet, that's next up. This really doesn't like me today, does it? Not yet, but it will be. There's got to be a patch done for it to work on console. Unlike 17, console is getting it this time. Not today, though. They'll do it as quickly as possible, I think is what they said in their release. I'll be looking at on PS4 as well, seeing what differences we've got. It's moving. Whilst that very slowly works its way into there, let's see where we can put a pellet hole. Got a nice big space in the farmyard here. Right, so we now have the pellet hole. That'd be the sound of a spaniel communicating with the postman. Well, if the pack is going to be released today, that means there's going to be a patch released today as well. That's certainly not what was said over the weekend. Yes, it does. So these are the ones out of the baler in front of us. These are the round ones. I need this trailer. Yes, they do look a lot better. This is actually closer. Yeah, there's a release put out over the weekend, Jacko, about this. They found a last minute bug in late testing on consoles. Oh yes. I'm glad to see they managed to keep the same bale textures they had in 17. Might just be of not update the website, RN. Everything what's going on at the moment. Remember, staffing levels are a bit different to normal currently. Quite possibly our own. That's not why I do it. Yeah, they do need an awful lot of horsepower. I don't want to be an affiliate RN. Just square from what we make out. Now it's laid out. No, you can't. You've just got to go onto the one platform. Don't tell me the tractor's turned itself off. Yup. That's annoying. Probably not a good idea to stand on top of a bale going through a shredder. Mod for what? 1174. Power grab there. Missed that. Okay, thanks to your friend though, that's fine. Oh, merci. One bale doesn't make a lot of pellets. So the bale's 4,000 litres, we've just got 990 litres of pellets out of 4,000 litres. Right, so we now go play with the yeah, maybe 25 years since I've done any French. I can remember bits and pieces of it. Yeah, back when I was at high school, alternated years. If the previous year done German, we done French the next year when you joined. Things have changed a lot since then. Okay, and no longer auto tips in there, so it's not a trigger as there was before. So I say things have changed a lot, RN. I left school in 1997. Hey Fast Farman, how are you doing? No, I can't speak any German. I done French up till I was 14. What bug have you found fast farming? Hey Leo, how are we doing? Always interesting hearing what bugs people have found with things. I know it won't work with the Baylor auto unload mod. Interesting. Okay, catch later, Aaron. So there's a texture issue with it then. I haven't got any high-end seasons to try at the moment. Can't think of a map I've got running on seasons at the moment. We'll set that stage, unfortunately. Welcome back, Millen. Ah, dry grass, is it? Interesting. So the dry grass works alright on here. It feeds it through fast in 19. Afternoon, Tom, how are we doing? I'm good, thanks. Won't go that far, Tim. Woken up would mean he's actually alert. His body is awake, let's put it that way. Brain? Yeah. Right, so one thing to look at now, obviously, doing up pellets up there, always alert. Yeah, of course you are. So does that mean somewhere in here we have a pallet hall sell point? Which we need to install as well. Right, one more machine we just have to buy here. least we actually have an in-game one this time to use with the pellet ball. Mean, but probably accurate, to be fair. See what the pellets are going to sell for. Think about it, I have actually got a map with some dry grass in season so we can have a look at. I won't be able to save anything on there because I'll mess up the storyline. Colin's contract, the series has got some dry grass texture lying around on it. Must remember to keep turning that on. From memory, it's got to be hay. Certainly how it was in 17. Let's see what we get. £3,106 for 2,000 litres of pellets. Not bad. Right, so that's not a bad little session with that lot. Which baler were you trying, Fast Farming? We'll have a look on the charwell save, what I've been using for Colin's contractors. The snow texture. Or was it just having it installed done up? Okay, that makes it easier. Now I'm going to interfere with what I'm recording on there. That might make a difference. Daddies do funny things, don't they, Tim? Just let the game reload itself. There we go. Right, so charwell is the only one I've got. the moment. So this is the one which we do Colin's contractors on, so I know there's some dry grass on there at the moment. Right. Oh, looky! Snow! I get the feeling it's not just the console lot that needs a patch. Houston, we have a problem. Let me get off here before that saves it. Fuckers up the series. Nothing to do with me this time. So yes, there is a very big bug with straw harvest. So that needs fixing. Yeah, just something I have to bear in mind with it at the moment. I have to bear that in mind if I plan on using it on any series. Now I'm surprised no one picked that one up in testing. That's a pretty major error, that one. Right, anyway, that's where we're going to leave this stream. We sort of had to look at everything in there now. I'll get back into the Felsborough one because I need to get a couple of screenshots. So I might be back tonight with another stream, if not it'll probably be tomorrow. But for now, I will say thank you for watching this stream. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.